Thanks for joining, Suraj, on a afternoon. You are based in Mumbai, right?
Yeah, I'm based in Mumbai. And sorry, last time we couldn't connect. I was traveling. I had some
No
family.
problem. And you are lucky to be in Mumbai. We are in amidst massive heat wave. It's
Okay.
47 degrees. We're
Okay.
scorching.
And where
So
are you based?
bad weather in Gurgaon and Delhi.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Okay, why don't we have a very quick round of introductions and then we can move to the Q&A, right?
Sure.
I'd rather call it a discussion. Wouldn't call it a Q&A, but a very
Okay.
of introduction is good.
Perfect. So, Mridul, I'm heading customer experience and learning and development for Kissht and Ring. So we have these two brands of the same company. One is Kissht and one is Ring. Both are fintech platforms and both serve a particular target customer segment. And I've been working with Kissht and Ring for last 7 years now, heading customer experience, and I have a total experience of 13 plus years wherein I have worked across product management, customer experience, learning and development, finance, as well as operations in different industries like real estate, capital markets, banking, and insurance, like HDFC Bank, HDFC Life, Asit C. Mehta Investment Intermediaries, and a few startups as well.
Perfect. That's a very impressive lineup of experience that you have, especially in the finance sector. And I was just looking. We have a long list of people who are common to us in on LinkedIn. That's another great thing. Okay, very quickly. So I am the founder of a company called Marketing Works and advisor to CXNet. Uh,
Okay.
I've been in the industry for 3 decades,
Hmm.
both in India, US, and UK. My last job was head of global marketing for UK,
Okay.
for British Telecom, and
Great.
where I was managing a business of close to £2.5 billion.
Hmm.
And I left that to start my own marketing services company, and we provide end-to-end services from
Okay.
a marketing standpoint. And also, I'm an advisor to CXLET, where we are trying to build probably India's first and most valuable CX community, where we can bring together CX leaders like you,
Hmm.
CX technology providers together, and
Hmm.
provide a free exchange of ideas and trends and discussions and whatnots.
Got
So
it. So
that's
yes,
what I do.
CXNet is a digital magazine, or what is it? Or is it
It's,
a
it's a digital portal. I wouldn't call it a magazine. It's a
huh,
portal where we are bringing in a lot of things together, and
got
we are not just doing. There is a e-magazine, of course, which is part of it, where we do a lot of a media platform. But I would say it is an integrated media platform. So you can
okay,
compare CXNet like an ETCIO, for example.
got it. Clear.
Okay, so
And you're
where
also
they're
into
doing.
like physical events?
Yeah, we are actually. That's a very good point. We are starting a physical event in the last week of August.
Oh, great.
And it's a three-city roadshow, which we are doing. And Mumbai is one of them, of course. Mumbai, Bangalore, and Gurgaon. And the idea is again to bring everybody together, to exchange ideas, to have some CX
Right.
leaders, to have some technology providers to talk
Got it.
about what's happening, and also, have some demos so that we can,
Perfect.
get everybody to see the impact of the new technology and
Right.
understand from leaders like you what's happening. So yeah, we definitely are as we speak. Okay,
Great.
great. So let's get on to my first question is a very simple question,
Hmm.
which where we'll start with.
Hmm.
Uh, Customer experience is something where the goalpost keeps on shifting. It keeps
Right.
on every time, and you have to every time you have to do better than others the last time. Uh,
Correct.
how do you ensure this seamless and satisfactory journey for your customers at every touch point? And how do you ensure that the experience which is delivered is always better than what it was last time for them?
Correct. That's a great question, Mridul. So I would say we have three touch points at present. One is the app on the Play Store. Second is the website, and third are online and offline merchants whom we have partnered with for providing credit to our end customers. So the basis of every offering, the basis of every touch point, no matter a customer comes through the app or the website or through a partnered merchant, the basis are three things. One is convenience, second is speed, and third is trust. So no matter which touch point you go through, you can experience these three things, and that's what we take care of. Coming to convenience, the number one part. By convenience, I mean the ease of taking loan or credit without too many hassles. Like for example, if you go to a bank today, banks have digitized the entire loan journey. It's very good, but still there are some documentation and waiting periods still existing in the bank loan journey. So what happens is whenever you're taking a loan, there is a waiting period involved. There are too many documents involved, and you need to take care of certain things like okay, you need to complete this process and you need to wait for the other process to happen. And someone would be visiting you and collecting a document, etc. So what we have done is we have eliminated these things, and at the same time we have ensured that the entire process is secure as well. So convenience is the first step. uh, that is the first offering that we have, and that is the main differentiator that we have compared to other platforms, wherein customers can just come to the platform and get a loan in under 2 minutes. After completing the entire digital verification and KYC, they can get the loan disbursed into their account in under 2 to 3 minutes. Second, I
Yeah.
would say is speed. Speed is the time taken to give a decision on the loan application. So this is very crucial, especially for our customers who are, for example, if there is a customer who is in an emergency, there may be a health emergency, there may be a payment emergency, or there may be some any emergency that a person may face, like he's traveling somewhere, he needs money. So during emergency, when you want instant credit, you cannot approach different people and wait for the entire loan approval to happen. You want something instantly, and you want something into your bank account so that you can use it immediately rather than
Right.
using through
Right.
some prepaid card or something. So
Right.
speed is something that we offer. As I said, we provide these loans in under 2 to 3 minutes into the customer's bank account once he is eligible for the loan. Third, I would say is trust and reliability. When I say trust, customers are increasingly looking for trusted platforms because there are a lot of fly-by-night operators in every industry, be it lending, be it e-commerce, be it any industry. There are always some players who may not be trustworthy. So customers look for trust in a platform before they take a loan or before they make an investment in a mutual fund as well. So trust is an important factor, and since we are an RBI registered, we are an RBI regulated entity, we have our own NBFC. So that is very important for us. And whenever a customer takes the loan, he's able to get that trust because he knows that this is a regulated entity and they are following all the required norms, and they are keeping me informed about everything, like what are the fees, what are the charges, and they have very transparent process. And finally, when I say reliability, reliability simply means that if customer is taking a loan, he is given an assurance that next time when you need a loan, we are there for you. And it's not that we have given one loan and next loan when you come, we will reject you. Provided you make payment on time, we are always there for you, and we keep giving repeat loans to customers if they are showing good repayment behavior. And in fact, we increase the tenure of the loan or increase the amount of the loan based on the repayment behavior. So these are the main three pillars: convenience, trust, and speed. And this is what that's how we deliver customer satisfaction for our customers across all touch points.
Excellent. Excellent. Uh, what is happening is in every market, and more so in the NBFC and credit
Right,
market, the customer expectations are changing rapidly,
correct.
and time is also of a great essence.
Yeah,
What kind of loans or what kind of reasons why he was needing a loan a year back was different than what it is now.
right,
And so is so is the competition is also mapping up. Your people are ready to give you loans in 2 minutes, right? And all that stuff. So in this kind of very dynamic environment, how do you adapt that your customer experience strategies remain agile and they're always up to date in terms of the customer requirements, the changing customer requirements?
right. So Mridul, I would say there are two important words for this one, and that is keep listening. So what we do at Kissht and Ring is that we listen to what the customer is saying, and this is a very this is something that is already present in the industry. Everyone knows about it. It's called voice of customer. Voice of customer simply means that you're listening to the customer, each and every hint that the customer gives you through different channels. When you say voice of customer, everyone would say that, okay, I know about this thing, but very less companies do this. And very less companies listen to the customer when it comes to understanding their problems and their preferences. So what we do is we keep listening to customers through different channels. We listen to what are the problems of customers that they come to us, what kind of solutions are they expecting from us, and third is what do they think about us, that is what do they perceive about the brand, what do they think, what kind of services can we give to them in future. So we track these things and we keep speaking to our customers. I would say some of the sources through which we listen to our customers are, of course, there are CSAT and NPS scores. These
Right.
are surveys, CSAT NPS surveys, through which we come to know what the customer is thinking, what are his needs. Second, I would say is we do customer interactions, which is whenever a customer calls the call center. For example, he's calling our helpline number, or he's doing a WhatsApp chat with our customer service team, or he's sending an email, or maybe he's tweeting his issue to us through social media. We analyze this customer service interactions on a daily basis. So we have a database prepared of how many customers have come for refund, how many customers have come for issue with payment, how many customers have come for loan, technical issue while applying for loan, etc. So we break down each and every interaction. So if a customer comes 10 times to us, I have a record of all his 10 historical interactions, and every interaction is tagged with respect to what was the problem when he came to me, and what was the subquery, what is the query and subquery. So we tag these things because we want to know how many times a customer is coming to us, and what are the different problems he is coming to us, and which is the main problem that everyone is facing. So we analyze each and every customer interaction and tag them, and so that when the next time the customer approaches me, I know that what is the history of the customer. And secondly, it helps my database team and my data analytics team, and also my product team and marketing team, to understand what are the customers complaining about, what are the customers asking about, and what are the types of feedback that customers are giving. So we analyze each and every customer service interaction, and not just complaints. We look at each and every query or request that comes to us. Third, I would say is
Which
we
is great. Yeah, yeah, carry on, please carry on.
okay. So third is conversational interviews. I would say we pick out we segment customers into different categories, and we pick out say 10 to 15 customers from different segments. A segment would be a customer who has applied for loan but left in between. Other would be customer who has taken more than 5 loans from us, and he's continuously taking loans, and he's a very loyal customer. Someone would be he has taken 1 loan and he's not returned, or a customer who has taken 3 loans but suddenly there is a gap of 6 months, he has not approached us after this, and we do not see any reason why he's not approached us. So we do conversational interviews. We pick up customers from different segments, we speak to them, and we book an appointment with them basically, and we incentivize them for this. We tell them that, okay, this is a cashback that will be given to you, but we want to have an interview with you. We want to understand about your needs and preferences. And it's like a 10-15 minute call where we ask them what kind of requirements do you have with respect to financial services. How was your experience? What went wrong? What is that that you liked about us? What did you dislike about us? Which all other competitor brands are you using right now? And how many types of credit cards do you have? We ask all these questions, so we understand what kind of income expenses he has, and what kind of behavior he is going to display, and what is the main reason why he's not giving a repeat business, or what is the main reason that he's being loyal to us, so that we can replicate it with other customers as well. So we do conversational interviews. That is the third one. Fourth, I would say we speak regularly with field teams. So there are sales teams and collections teams on field. They speak to customers day in and day out, but a lot of communication that customer does with them is lost. It doesn't get recorded anywhere, and the field team, the sales team will just do their sale and they will go away because they have their own targets. They won't remember these things, and it's not important for them. For them, it's not their KRA. But what we do is we discuss with the sales team and collections team every month. We sit with them and we understand what are the customers saying to them when they meet them, what are the problems, what are the good things that they say them, so that we understand what kind of feedback is coming from field. And finally
Right.
is fifth one is social media chat. So
Okay.
when I say social media chatter, we have a platform called Connect Insights is one of the platforms that we use to understand what kind of chatter is happening on social media, on different posts, on different comments that are happening, so that we can see the sentiment of each and every conversation that's happening on social media with respect to a brand. And at the same time, we can see how many are positive, negative, and neutral. And if needed, we can intervene in them. So that's how we do. So basically, we
Right.
do customer service interactions, we analyze them, we analyze CSAT and TS scores. We do conversational interviews. Fourth, we do discussion every month with the field teams. And fifth is we monitor the social media engagement that's happening. So that's
Right.
how we
Right.
keep track with what are the customers' preferences, and it helps us be on top of it.
Oh,
You're
so
saying something.
that's yeah, no, no, that's great to hear because uh, you're probably not leaving any touch point or any point from where you are trying to understand the customer behavior, his expectations, and therefore adapting yourself to deliver the right kind of CX. Uh, in the process, I'm sure you're collecting a huge amount of data, right?
Right,
Uh, we understand social listening tools which you talked about, and that is one story. But other than that, you're collecting a lot of data, and in the process, you are analyzing it, segmenting your customers, as you mentioned, those
correct,
kinds of customers who are paying loan on time, not paying loan, why not taking loan, all those things,
right.
and devising a strategy. Uh, what role technology is playing in your company to deliver this kind of thing, and how are you integrating multiple technologies together to ensure a smooth delivery of customer experience?
So, Mritul, what we do is technology is very important for us. So, we have been digital first since we started. So, digital was in our DNA. After COVID, it increased, of course, but even before COVID, we were digital. And no matter which product or which service we offer, we always try to keep as much as possible the process we try to keep it digital so that there is speed and convenience, as I said, for the customer. So what we do is we do a lot of data analytics. So we collect this data from customer, we take the consent, we collect this data, and then we analyze this data. And also, in order to make this happen, it's necessary that we have the required technology tools at disposal. So we use these different platforms like Connect Insights is one of the platform for social listening. We have our CRM platform, which is Freshworks, which we are using, and it's a
Okay.
very powerful platform. We use all the features that they give. So usually what I have seen is whichever platform you use, you may be using Zendesk, you may be using Capture CRM, or you may be using Freshdesk, or you may be using some other platform, Salesforce, etc. Every platform is powerful. It's necessary that you understand the features that are being given to you. Today, if you see any company that's using a platform, they are just aware of 30% of the features of the platform. They don't even know what are the rest 70% features. So you need to discuss with the service provider and understand what kind of powerful tools he is providing to you. And these are just free tools. They are available to you, but you're not using them. So, for example, in what we do is we tag each and every conversation based on the sentiment of customer. So, if a customer sends us an email, and in that email, if he has written RBI word, or if he has written hospital, like I'm in hospital, or if he has written some other words which are very important for us, like he has written I'm there is a death in the family, etc. So there is a set of 200 to 250 words that we track. If any of these words appear on the email subject, email body, anywhere, immediately the ticket is tagged as an high alert, and so that the team can immediately work on it. So rather than waiting for 24 to 48 hours, they need to work on it within 2 to 4 hours. So that's the mandate that we have, and this is possible only when you have the right tools at hand. And I feel it's not one or two tools. Every tool in the market is providing these features. The only thing is people are not exploring the tools that they have. So once you explore all the tools that you have, you need to ensure that you use them to the maximum and use every feature available in the tool, like reporting, analytics, tagging, or some tools even help you auto send auto replies to customers and automate things rather than keeping everything manual. So these things have to be explored, and you need to keep on improving the platforms that you use. And I think Gen AI is something that has got a lot of attention recently, and a lot of platforms, be it in call, voice, chat, or email, everyone is providing Gen AI powered solutions. And
Right, right,
it's a good platform to have, but I don't think every company is ready for it right now. Like Gen AI is presently a bit expensive, and it makes sense for businesses where a lot of products are there. Like there are different products, like an e-commerce company which has too many products, and customer needs some help in understanding, in taking a decision. Gen AI would be helpful. Or there is an HNI customer for a brand, and that HNI customer needs to be provided some hints, etc., while servicing, or 24/7 services that has to be provided. There, Gen AI can be helpful. But if you are service, say for example, if you are Paytm or if you are Google Pay, and you employ Gen AI for servicing customers who are doing 5 rupees, 15 rupees transactions, that would not be sensible, because it would prove to be very expensive at this point of time. So I think for the next 2 to 3 years, as technologies like Gen AI become affordable, more and more companies will use them. But right now, they are reserved for specific use cases and not for all. That's what I mean. So we are using technology by exploring the existing tools that we have and looking at what better can be done from the tools that we have, and what kind of and how can we reduce the TAT of customer interactions. I think your voice is not audible. Okay, you're on mute. So,
sorry. I'm interested to understand one more thing, because
yeah.
you are the head of CX and you are sitting right in front of that engine and driving it, right?
Right.
I'm sure there are other functions, which is technology, for example. You
Correct.
mentioned, your CTO, CIOs kind of thing.
Yes.
And different companies I've seen use different set of people to be on the driving seat when you're delivering CX.
Right.
Uh, how are you bringing all these functions together so that uh, everyone in the company is responsible for the unmatched delivery of customer experience for your customers? How are you doing that internal robotics? External, we understand you're doing a lot
Right.
of tools and collecting a lot of data, but how
Correct.
are you doing that internal engineering to deliver this kind of things?
So, Mridul, I would say what we do is, number one, we have formed a committee known as Customer Grievance Committee, and in this is a very important committee, and this is not formed for compliance purpose. This is formed. There is no compliance requirement here. The only reason we have formed it, because we want each and every department to be on the table when anything is discussed with respect to the customer. So we have one person from the technology team, one person from the products team, one from the marketing team, one from the field sales team, field collections team, one from the customer service team, that is myself from customer service team, and also a few other teams that would be required over there, like data analytics team, etc., underwriting team,
Right.
and others. So what we do is, we take the data of customer interactions that we have, like the NPS scores, the customer interaction data, the surveys that we do. We take this data on a monthly basis. We sit with these spokes from each and every team, and these are senior guys from each and every team, and they understand, they know how to get things done, and they are the decision makers. So we display it to them. We show them that this is what we are getting from customers. These are the green areas, these are the red areas, and these are the yellow areas which we need to tackle. And these are the most important ones which we need to do right away. The rest, all things can be prioritized for later.
Right.
So we set up a meeting wherein we tell them that this is priority one, priority two, priority three item. And this committee has been is not just created by us; it has been prioritized by the management as well. So there is top pressure as well. So it's very necessary that when you're building a culture of prioritizing customers' needs, it has to be a top down approach wherein the management gives priority to these items, because only when there is pressure from the top, or when there is an importance shown from the top, people start moving. And it's otherwise it will take time. It will happen, but it will take more time. If you want to get it done in the shortest possible time, it's necessary that you bring the management into the game. And fortunately, we have a great management team, and they have been prioritizing each and every customer centric initiatives that we take. And as a result of this, in this meeting, we discuss every month what has to be done and what has to be prioritized. And then each and every member from different departments, they are given a task that has to be completed by them, and they state their own turnaround times. They would say that, okay, I would get it done in 1 week or 2 week or 1 month, etc. And then there is a person in my team who follows up with each and every spoke that, okay, these were the tasks that we had discussed. What is the status on this? That's how we ensure that each and every team is in sync with the voice of the customer, and he knows that what the customer is saying and what is the importance of doing these things so that we can improve our service levels.
Perfect, perfect. I think that's really probably the key why you are able to deliver the right kind of CX, and I think that it's a well-oiled machinery, if I can say, if I can
Correct.
say that. By probably, I mean, we have had an excellent conversation. My last question is,
Hmm.
uh, as someone who's out there as a CX leader, uh, what trends you foresee, top three trends you foresee the next coming 12 months that will probably transform or probably put the CX piece into another trajectory altogether?
Okay. So, Mridul, I would say, okay, top three things. Number one, I would say, is there's an emergence of AI in every process, be it customer service, be it sales, uh, any process in the company is being AI is being explored in each and every process and each and every department. In the way we're doing things, how AI can be implemented so that things can be done in a more efficient manner. So I think in the next 2 to 3 years, we would say a lot of AI implementation across different industries as well as different companies, and this will need people to be aware of how to use AI tools, and to be aware of the changes in the industry. So I think there is a need for a person, someone like a chief AI officer is a role that I see upcoming in the next 2 to 3 years, and every company would need this role, chief AI officer, who can look at each and every AI requirements for different departments and get it implemented, and also ensure that these implementations are as per the compliance requirements like data privacy, etc., so that these are handled properly. Because if you do not have a proper single person responsible for implementing these things can go wrong. Because AI is very beneficial, but at the same time it can prove to be dangerous, or it can prove to be fatal as well if it's not handled properly. So it's necessary that whichever platforms or solutions that companies are using, there has to be a person responsible for it, and who can not only track these things, as well as he can ensure that the organization is aware of how to use these things and how these things have to be implemented. That is number one. Second, I would say, is the emergence of voice. Voice today in India, no matter which brand you pick up, you would see a lot of customers, especially brands that operate in tier two, tier three cities, that is Bharat, which we say. In these cities, if you're giving any service, you would see that at least 60 to 65% of customer service interactions happen over call. People don't, in tier two, tier three cities, people don't use too much of chat or email. They prefer just picking up phone and speaking to the service provider. If someone is not available on phone, that they would assume that this is not a good service, or they are being made to be on hold. So I think calling or voice has been deprioritized in the last 3 to 4 years, and a lot of focus has been on developing solutions like chatbots and email bots. Now these are very good tools, but at the same time, we can even see, like, we ourselves have experienced that whenever we interact with a bot, the experience is not very pleasing. Like, 9 out of 10 companies are not able to create the right kind of bot flow, and customers get frustrated using a bot. Just one company out of 10 would be able to give the right kind of flow in a bot and right kind of handover to an agent. So I think apart from bots, it's necessary that a lot of innovation is happening on the voice space. Especially I can see a lot of voice bots and voice analytics coming up, and this will be very helpful because when you expand beyond tier 1 cities, when you expand to tier 2, tier 3 cities, the customers that you get will always prefer a voice channel, and I see that's the reason voice as a channel or voice as a service is going to see very big acceptance in the next 2 to 3 years. And voice analytics, voice bots are the most important tools that I see coming up. As and also these will help, and Gen AI would help, would make the implementation much more smoother, because in the past we had bots but Gen AI was not there. But today this is the right time. We have the right kind of tools as well as the right kind of process to power it. So I think voice is something that's upcoming. Third, I would say in the CX domain, a lot of due to automation, a lot of lot of base level jobs, like for example, what we say is call center jobs, like a caller or a customer service representative. These are the jobs that are going to get impacted in the next 2 to 3 years as we use more and more of artificial intelligence. And in the next 2 to 3 years, at least 70% of the customer service work will be done through Gen AI powered platforms. And that's the reason a lot of the kind of skill required for a customer service agent will be completely different from what it is today. Today, even a fresher out of college can become a customer service agent. He just needs to pick up a phone and speak to the customer. But in the future, this is not what would be expected. We would require a completely different skill because normal interactions, even bot can do. What we will need from a human being is empathy, the kind of knowledge that he brings, language skills. So the bar will be very high for the entry level jobs, and the easy jobs that are available right now, that won't be available. So I think this is a major change in the industry going forward.
Wonderful. I think absolutely bang on. I completely agree on all the three trends you talked about, whether it is AI or whether it is voice. I always feel voice is important and voice is premium actually. And the kind of skill sets required for customer service, I think perfectly fine. Uh, Lovely speaking to you. It was a pleasure, and I think you bring in a wealth of knowledge that
Same
I
here.
gauge in such a short notice. And I actually am looking forward to probably another round of discussion where we can do a deep dive on one particular subject. And I can actually see your passion. So I'll probably ask Nidhi to maybe sometime later we set up another call with you and deep dive on some of the some specific
Sure.
subject. And
Will be happy to join.
lovely speaking to you. You have a great evening, Suraj. Thanks again for giving your time.
Thank you
Nidhi,
so much, Mridul. That was a great discussion, and thank you, Nidhi, for the invitation.